I love a good story. I always have, ever since I was a child.
My husband, on our first date, we went to go see Aladdin. He took her up on the magic carpet, and it was a whole new world together.
When Robin Hood shot his last arrow and it went under the seats, and it hit the bullseye.
The original Willy Wonka with Gene Wilder, they were floating around this room. The grandfather started to burp, and that got the stuff out of his system, and so they were just burping to get their way down off the ceiling. People always ask me, how can you see a movie if you can't see it? You can't even enjoy movies because you can't see them. And I don't agree with that at all, because there's really not much to see.
I actually had a real-life incident where I was with my guide dog, and as we walked in, and it's dark, somebody yells out, "What are you taking the dog in there for? Blind people don't go to the movies." And I was so upset because I didn't know who said it, and I just yelled out, "I am the blind person going to the movies."
Blind people say the same things, watching TV or watching movies.
It's just part of the lexicon. So what I do is I just listen to it, and I listen to the story, I listen to the acting, the characters, how well it's written, the sounds, the music, all that other stuff. And it's just the same experience without the picture.
The way I watch movies is, just like everybody else, except I'll tend to try to go to movie theaters that have DVS, the descriptive video service.
Audio description is a narration track that's designed to fit in the natural pauses between the lines of dialogue in a film that describes the key visual elements of a movie, the set, the costume, location, facial expressions, etc. The level of detail that we go into in audio description a lot of times is determined by how much dialogue there is. In the movie theater, you will hear the movie soundtrack just through the theater speakers, and you will hear the audio description through a specialized set of headphones.
He glances up again. A huge, perfectly rounded boulder comes rolling down from the sloped walls behind him. The American takes off running. The boulder relentlessly rolls after him, obliterating everything in its path.
Big theater sound, that's the thing I like about the theater, is the big giant sound that they get. There was a film called The Gray, and there was a lot of rain and wind in that, and they used the surround sound beautifully in that film, because it felt like I was outside with those guys in the rain. It was tremendous.
Gollum in Lord of the Rings. Just his voice, I could tell how he was acting or what, he would look like.
All of the Harry Potter movies, they had some pretty cool sound effects for the magic, hearing what the spell, and the descriptive video person says, so-and-so is thrown backwards by the spell.
To be there and sit with everyone else, and when Yoda pulled out his lightsaber, for the first time, I didn't even need to see it. I knew what was going on because of what everybody else was feeling and cheering.
So I'd heard a lot of people in my life, you gotta see The Matrix, man, you gotta see this. And I put it on several times and just couldn't follow it. Then I got an audio described version of it for Christmas and I was able to follow it perfectly, and I understood every single detail, everything that was going on in the film.
Audio description has a ways to go in terms of recognition.
It's not as accessible as you would think, and it's actually pretty frustrating.
We have to go to a specific movie theater, and even in those, certain theaters won't have them.
There used to be a lot more theaters that had descriptive video, but I think with the 3D and the digital, instead of being able to have it all, they pick one, and audio description gets bumped off.
Having access to movies is really being part of the cultural conversation.
Movies take you away from reality.
Movies are for everybody. Just because somebody can't see it doesn't mean they can't enjoy a film, believe me.
I don't want to be left out. I don't want to be left behind.
I enjoy them just like you do. And I love them, and I always have, and I always will.